name is Keely Jones, and I am doing a public speaking speech on, it's a persuasive speech. I am persuading people to put their children in public schools rather than homeschooling. For a young child, it is important because putting a young child in public school can help a child to share and interact with others. It is important for a child to share because you have to teach a child that and hope to pull it around in the future before stealing and other things become involved. Teaching a child to share and interact with others at a young age is good and important for a child to interact with people in the future, as in socializing as they get older, or socializing at work to get a job interview, and so on. Also important to put a young child because they can make friends. It's also important for a teen also. When you put a child in public school, you will have that child to make more friends, as in going to school and making lots of friends, as in millions of people going to one school, which they don't, but about 1,000 or so, and they can make many friends rather than just friends from down the road. Also, making these friends at public school involves seeing them almost every day of the week, which helps people to hang out with their friends and see them more often rather than seeing them every once in a while. It's also important because you are exposed to different people, as in like different cultures, rather religion, culture, anything of that matter. But that is also important, and it's also stated by the Public School Review. It's also important because Early Mom blog says that supports the statement that public school is a lot cheaper than than homeschooling, which as in homeschooling you would have to buy the books and buy the websites that would be needed, or anything for that matter. It's also important because homeschoolers don't get a summer break. A summer break is important to me because I feel as if it gives you a break from doing all this studying all year long, which homeschoolers do not get that break. And it also helps a person to become independent. A person will become independent because they will be away from their parents rather than being depending on their parents. They can go to school, get their own lunch, do their own studies, so it will help a child to be independent rather than depend on their parents in the future. It also separates a child from its mother or father, rather than going to school, so the child doesn't get attached, which will become a problem in a later age or an earlier age, so it won't have to be a problem in the future. Also, children homeschooled are not able to participate in sports, as in a girl could be a cheerleader, a boy could be a football player, a girl or a boy could be a basketball player, and a soccer player could be either also. Children can learn to interact with others and learn how to learn from others, as in helping each other. Each student can help each other learn, so one person doesn't have to do it alone. They also learn how to learn in different environments and from different people, because every year in public school you will have a new teacher. So you will learn how to learn. You will learn how to understand different people, different people's teachings, and learn in a different atmosphere. You also have where if you teach your child homeschooling, you won't be able to do it for the rest of that child's life, which could also affect that child in a later age, because that child will be used to the atmosphere that you're teaching in, or the teaching methods that you use. So in college, it will be harder because you cannot go to college with that child. Also, with the playing sports, there are 10 states that only allow homeschoolers to go to public places and play sports, while there is 40 other states in the United States that is just individually picked by that county district.